Now to practice. Open the eyes and stay in this place just for now. And even though you lose it or seem to lose it because you're listening to me fully, know that you don't run out of time. You can go into me at any time, and the idea is to be able, when you're walking down the street, to be in this untroubled state of me or being. And then it seems to disappear. Don't be concerned about that, because what you're endeavouring to do is to affirm the subconscious state of always having the intelligence in this place. Subconscious, meaning beneath the human subconscious of all troubles and difficulties, you are already being. You are already being, it is done. But it's underneath all the troubles. And so the practice is to just walk down the street, untroubled, intelligent, because you can see where you're going, your senses are working, but be untroubled and thoughtless by practicing, affirming the fact that you are always being. Even though from the awareness side of things you might seem to lose it because you get involved in looking in a shop window or something. But it is the practice, the reaffirmation of this subconscious reality that I am always being. And finally, as I say, you can do as you like or as you will, because you are always being. It's not something that you have to invent. It's already there. That's the wonder of the spiritual life. That's why you don't have to imagine anything. It's already there. But you do have to discover a love that is beyond any object. You have to discover love that's beyond the objectification by a body or anything. And of course that love is the love of the unknown, the love of the indescribable. This is what brought you to the spiritual life, because somewhere inside of you something acknowledged that there is something greater than sense perception. Even though you hadn't realized it, you had the intimations. There must be and is something greater than what I see and smell and taste and feel. And you were right, of course. And that has grown in you in all these years that you've changed. And these 9 days have endeavoured to affirm your knowledge of that which is indescribable and yet not beyond being. So practice this as often as you are reminded. You don't have to do it for long, because it's not easy in the busy day to do it for long. And don't go into a meditative pose to do it. You can be leaning against a post, and you can be. You don't have to keep your back straight or any of that stuff, because that's all man-made stuff. You can lie down, you can bend over, you can do anything. You can be. It is not affected by the posture of the body. Meditation is, but not being. Because being is the cessation of having to sit in any particular way, except what is natural to you at any moment. It's cessation. of concepts. Being is being able to be in any situation, not just in a prepared situation. Now, as it's getting towards the end of our 9 days together, I would like some of you who can catch my attention to tell me what you're going to take with you. What have I said that you know to be the truth in your experience, and what you have to do or what you have seen? This is important, that you have seen something. Each one of you has seen something that applies to your life that you know has to be attended to. And that's why I ask, what are you taking with you, so that you reaffirm for yourself and your mind what you have gained in these 9 days that we have listened and spoken and been together. So who would like to ask me? Tell me. Righto, we'll start down here with this lady here. Thank you, Dawn.
When I go back, two things. I give up, endeavour to give up chatting, wasting energy. That's number one. I must be true to the situation. Number two, to put more pause in between me and my children, so that I respond and not react.
Oh, that sounds very good to me. All you got to do is live it, right? And that's the secret. You live what you say, and then it's real. Thank you. Pass it to the lady just here who had her hand up, just down the 2 rows in front of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Barry. It's difficult for me to say this, but I really feel moved to say what I'm going to say. And it's addressing this letter this man wrote the other day.
This is the lady that wrote, first of all,
yes, this is
about the man that
yeah.
She allowed to seduce her after 2 days.
Yes.
Yes.
And I just want to say that I realized something during these 9 days, and especially during this event. And that is that there's nothing wrong with what we did together, and I want to lift off the shame of this man, if he still suffers shame. And what was the shame in it was what happened after, that somehow this Victorian moral structure came down on us, and we were both sort of unable to face the event.
Yes.
And I'm shaking. I realized that I sort of coming to a point where I accept the purpose of my life as a warrior of love in female form. And I want to thank you and acknowledge that to life. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I have to say, it is very important to that man to know shame. He has to know shame. For if only shame penetrates sufficiently into the protective armour of man and his independence. He has to be shamed and be ashamed. He doesn't have to be guilty, though. But there is nothing wrong with shame, and he should be ashamed. That is so.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify with the shame.
I understand what you were saying. From your point of view, you don't hold against that. You're not holding that. And that is right from your point of view. See, there's the two of you, and each one's individual. And so thank you for saying that. I understand that some people have had difficulty with the word that I used of predator. Well, I haven't got a dictionary with me, but I use the word rightly. A predator to me is a creature who searches for prey to eat or devour. And so there is the prey and there is the predator, always looking for prey. And of course in man and in woman, because we are an extension of the animal kingdom, there is inside of us the possibility of being, if I can use the word, predacious. I don't know whether there is such a word, but a predator. You know, ignoring all sense of rightness or goodness, that still goes for the prey. Well, of course, an animal doesn't have anything but goodness in it. But we do. We have a goodness. We have a rightness. So a predator is someone who is always watching for a victim to devour. Okay, I trust that's all right. And of course, my whole life is to bring man to a sense of love. And I don't blame him for what he does.